It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you. That's what champions do, Andre.
누명을 씌워서 감옥에 갇히게 된 챔피언의 이야기, 챔피언 스토리를 지금부터 시작하겠습니다.
What is that? Ammonia. That shit'll wake you right up. What did he hit me with? His head. It's a penitentiary, son. That rep ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that fucker on his ass. And you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
네, 이 녀석을 이겨야 되는 것 같습니다.
Knock the fucker on his ass.
기본기가 튼튼하네요, 역시. 샤오장으로 향하는 챔피언. 여기서 만나게 되다니. 아이고.
We're really fucking impressed.
아장납니다.
Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
무참히
I don't want to die in prison.
폈습니다. 눈을 뜨죠. 다시 깜빵에 응급치료를 받고 누워 있습니다.
Let's take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing. I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned 12 years ago. He's been the amateur champion for 9 years. 9 years. Are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right. That's why we're here. To get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid.
아마추어 챔피언 갑시다.
So we start round number 1 of Andre Bishop against the sensational Cuban Joel Savone. You know, I heard a lot of experts ringside talking about the lack of experience for Bishop compared to Savone. Of course, Savone's a 9-time champion, and you have to wonder and ask yourself, will the nerves of Andre Bishop start to get to him? Will he be rattled against such a worthy opponent? Halfway through this round, he took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. You can sense it right away, Teddy. Looks like it's a tactical bout tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you get 2 counter punches. Nobody wants to leave.
Teddy, if I put 2 fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
다운시키는 것보단 많은 포인트를 따는 게 좋죠.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combination. He landed a good one there. Oh, he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Combo lands to the head. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop.
62, 32.
The bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Little head hunting with the left. Savone's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Well, the 9-time gold medalist Joel Savone has not been in a position like this often. Andre Bishop has built up a big lead. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. You can actually see how heavy Bishop is breathing right now. He's desperate to get some air into those lungs.
He better close that mouth before he's desperate to get his jaw wide.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Return to sender, he gives it back one of his own. Savone's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Savone's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Or he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
How about that left hand?
오케이, 마지막에 원투 점수를 올렸습니다. 120점 대 69.
And round number 3 is underway. I think Joel Savone may be as shocked as the rest of us. Andre Bishop is scoring often. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Just like that.
up top with a left.
He's tired. He's tired. Let's see some defense.
Savone's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to land with the right. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find a target, get the combination working, land both punches. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get counted with one of those lightning right hands.
Keep going.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. It has been a very consistent night by Andre Bishop. He has built up a lead on the scorecards, and nothing but good praise coming from trainer Gus Carisi.
And he has such a cushion. Don't be shocked. It happens in this business, believe me. If his trainer doesn't tell him, you know what? Work with him a little bit. Don't get careless, but work on things. Carry him a little bit. Get some rounds.
Joel Savone was a substantial favorite here against the young upstart Andre Bishop, but Bishop is in control and headed to victory. Savone's able to land a nice clean left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. On the mark with the combination by Andre Bishop. Now, this is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool.
Oh, and there he lands the right hand. And yet another big shot comes in. He goes down the first time.
1, 2. 훅.
2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has got enough, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is to...
Oh, that's got him hurt.
Down.
That combination puts him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
What a big win for Andre Bishop. He is able to knock out the 9-time defending gold medalist Joel Savone. You can already imagine what's going to be said about Andre Bishop as he launches his pro career ahead.
이했던 비숍이
Andre, how does it feel to be a fighter at the games?
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter.
Yeah, baby.
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby. Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop. I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor
Hey,
to just be in.
hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop. What? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, the Queen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac
금메달을
Frost to
딴
our
선수가
roster
있는 것 같습니다.
of boxing
유명한
talents.
선수.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won fighter at the games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is
그
a
선수는
talented
상대가 안
middleweight.
된다고
I think
얘기하는 것 같죠.
Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
4년 전에 이야기 드린 것 같습니다. 자, 연습 게임.
Come on, I want to see some combos.
체육관에서
Move your head. Side, let's go. Work. Move that body, kid. Move. Don't slow down. Faster.
어우 다운 시켜. 이렇게 쉽게 다운돼. 그럼 다음 페이지로 넘어가나요 이제? 자 다음.
You okay?
이렇게.
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the
우리나라의
business.
I
국기가
don't care
보였어.
what you say about me, Queen.
저기 보이네.
Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me.
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad.
You've been listening to this stupid old man.
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you look good, eh? But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
네, 경기를 준비하는 것 같습니다. 자, 스킵 안 되나요? 컨티뉴.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We have a big card for you tonight, and a lot of people excited about what we're going to bring you in moments on our undercard. It is the pro debut of the middleweight, Andre Bishop. He will be going up against the cagey veteran, Lucius Palmer, from here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Stay with us for that.
시카고에서 펼쳐지는 미들급 경기입니다.
The pro debut of Andre Bishop is underway. Round 1 here against Lucius Palmer. With that amateur pedigree of his, Palmer is going to be in store for quite a challenge. Remember, Bishop won the World Amateur Games. He's a gold medalist there. Palmer's hoping that his strategy of utilizing his jab pays off. How can it do so, Teddy? What will that bring to him?
Well, it's going to bring a lot of things. First of all, defense, separation. It's going to keep his opponent at a distance where he can't harm him. And if you're a fighter and a guy can't harm you, guess what? That's a good thing. The other thing is to set up his other punches.
Lucius Palmer now. You know, Palmer has been working on his defense, and there he blocked that punch. Teddy, in your training career, when you've gone up against a power puncher like we have in the ring tonight, do you prefer to have a fighter like this opposite him, a guy that'll fight on the outside?
Yeah, I want a guy that's a little bit scared. He's got a darn good reason to be scared. If he's not, he's going to get knocked out. Stay away from that power.
You see him holding on.
앞서는 있는 것 같습니다.
Blocks that punch. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Andre Bishop. That training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Big shot comes crashing home. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
And now he's acting like, oh, there you go. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. 3, 4.
아, 못 일어났습니다.
So the
1라운드에
first
KO.
round of Andre Bishop's pro career is in the books, facing Lucius Palmer here. Teddy, after what we just saw, what can we expect?
Well, we could expect that he's going to try to grab the last parts of the round. We saw that right there. You know, he'll fight.
올라가면 올라갈수록 좀 더 강한 상대라고 붙게
A little
되겠죠.
bit flash, a little bit at the end.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop, clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't let anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs. You got to do something ready to be someone great. And I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm going to be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm going to be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor. Said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't let anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs. You got a chance to do something great. To be someone great. And I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm going to be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm going to be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. And of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. Andre Bishop, he bowled that momentum right there. Everybody on the We're here to answer that question for you at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans, Louisiana. Coming off his pro debut win against Lucius Palmer, now Bishop moves forward against Mike Walker. That's a good block by Andre Bishop.
Keep pushing.
How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guys going to be more consistent? How do you define it?
Just in one area, when they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands straight.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Look at that. Walker's down.
That's the danger of that punch. You come from below and you get the legs under and you don't see it.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Bishop's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in both the combination lands. A shooting right hand by Andre Bishop. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Walker's down. He took a combination that he couldn't survive. 2, 3, 4,
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going. Andre Bishop is getting a lot of attention, and he has ours tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We welcome you to this night of boxing here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans. Bishop looks to start his pro career 3-0 as he takes on Wilfred Rosario. Nice work, the left hand to the head. If you're the well-rounded fighter in a matchup like this against the real heavy hitter, I'm assuming the last thing you want to do, even though throughout your career you have punched. Big shot. Wow, crushing blow upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rosario's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after hit. Big shot there. Unable to handle that combination. He is down on the canvas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rosario's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go. Oh! Rosario's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout.
손을 올리고 해야죠.
I kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
What's that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes' camp the other day. His trainer thinks you're a sucker for the left hook. Keyshawn says he's dropping you with it.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes entitled to his own opinion, isn't
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Atlantic City's Boardwalk Hall for the East Coast game.
This guy's got a million those truck that's gonna try and cancel him there.
Yeah, I heard about that.
When you get a fight like this that everybo's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Andre Bishop. Solid. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Down but not out. Bishop gets up on his feet.
Right now, what he has to do is he has to kill a little bit of time. He's got to move his head. He's got to be defensive-minded, clear those cobwebs a little bit, then think about winning the round later.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Andre Bishop unable to get out of the way of that big hook by Hayes.
Finish with the hook.
That's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Andre Bishop. Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
Man, that's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination to throw back, but that's the worst thing, because now look at the punches he's throwing. He's going to leave himself wide open for something else.
Returns fire with the left hand. That's a good job by Bishop offensively, landing his combinations. And all of a sudden, the tables turn. Hayes is rocked.
What's good for you is good for him.
Gus Carisi back with his charge. Andre Bishop, after a disastrous last round, he hit the deck.
Well, you know, he's saying something to him like, hey, look, I know you have a good chin, but quit showing it to me. And go out there now and make sure you perform the way you're supposed to do fundamentally. Stop making those mistakes.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. A sharp hook to the head by Hayes. Bishop's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much? Oh, he is stuck. He could go down. There it is. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
You can tell he's just looking to survive. Hayes is holding his opponent right now, just hugging him.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Solid. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Bishop comes to Atlantic City and hits the jackpot. A knockout win against Keyshawn Hayes.
back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. We have an update on the career of rising star Andre Bishop. And while he certainly hasn't taken an easy road so far in his career, Bishop is poised to have his coming out party against top 15 middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez, something virtually unheard of for a prospect with so few pro fights. What's more, the fight will take place in Alvarez's hometown of Chicago, although we can expect a few fans to make the trip from Philly.
What can I do for you, Mr. McQueen?
Andre, I have to tell you something about your father. Before he died, he and I agreed to a deal. I was going to get him a title shot and let Gus stay on as manager. Sadly, he never got a chance to tell Gus about it. I'll give you the same deal. Keep Gus as your trainer and manager. I'll promote your fights. Megan's young. She's got other fighters. And think about your brother. What about my brother? Raymond's got talent. Not your kind of talent, but he's big. You see how big he is. He could be heavyweight champ someday. Isaac Frost looks unbeatable now. But who knows? Be smart, Andre. Let me take you and Raymond to the top.
Look, Mr. McQueen, I don't appreciate you talking about my father or trying to get me to go behind Gus's back. Stay away from my brother. Stay away from me. Are we clear?
You have no idea who you're fucking with, kid. Oh, good luck with Alvarez. I got a feeling it's not going to be your night.
Welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for a much-anticipated main event. Ricardo Alvarez is an established contender. Andre Bishop is a hot rising prospect. Will Bishop shine in the spotlight?
Well, everything he's done throughout his career, from the amateurs to this moment now, have prepared him for this moment.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Now hugging on the inside. Well, we got a southpaw in the ring tonight going up against a traditional orthodox or right-handed fighter. So many times we hear about the footwork. Teddy, explain the footwork in a matchup like this.
Well, what you want to do, usually, traditionally, if you're the orthodox fighter, you want to take your left foot, your lead foot, and keep it outside the lead foot of the southpaw, his right foot, and step to your left a little bit. Take away his power punch, his left hand, and get a little better angle for your jab.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut.
Don't you man move your head. Don't stay in one spot.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Able to dismiss it. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there. Land the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gets the left.
Good
See,
job.
Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Back up top he goes. And this...
Kid, the judges ain't even watching this fight. I can see it in their eyes. Queen fucked us. We're not winning any decisions tonight. Means you gotta knock this guy on the canvas. Understand? Knock him on his ass.
Here we we go. Round 2 is underway. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
No, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Well, this second round has brought out the best in Andre Bishop. He is unloading an attack. Working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught wide because he was standing in front not doing nothing. If you're not going to work, get out of range. Don't let your opponent work.
The power punches of Andre Bishop. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. This is why so many feel Andre Bishop has such a bright future. Look at the countering ability against Ricardo Alvarez. That right hand serving him well. Big shot, the left crashed home. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. You better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Here in round number 2, you get the sense that Andre Bishop really wants to impress. Look at this offensive surge he's putting forth. He brings an uppercut that really does damage. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you get roped, move out. Please do your long. That's it. Let's keep throwing the jab. And set up the right, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Jab.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Bishop's easily winning this fight just based on his hand and foot speed. He's getting in and out with ease.
And what is it?
Good power punch. The right hand landed. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. He turned things around, and now his opponent has to be asking himself questions.
Yeah, he's got to be saying, what do I have to do?
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Targeting that head with the combination punching. That's a huge left he just scored with. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I think he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm.
Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Wow, he backs up the combination, landed all 4 of them. All right, what's the answer here, Teddy? I mean, timing. Good, solid right hand lands.
All right. Relax.
We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in a moment. Big shot he just scored with. That was a big shot that big shot that may end it right here.
That looked like the great pitch of Great Maddox. The sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Yeah! Oh,
11-0. We were ready to make a move. My future looked bright.
Nice place. The gym's closed, fellas. We didn't come here to work out. What's going on? We came to have a little talk.
I thought they were McQueen's thugs, but they were cops. Dirty cops on McQueen's payroll.
Wrong fucking move, kid. Wrong fucking move.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Kenny, and welcome to Friday Night Fights here on ESPN. Before we get into tonight's action, some shocking news this week involving middleweight prospect and amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop. Reports are coming in that Bishop has been arrested for allegedly carrying an unlicensed firearm and assaulting 2 police officers. Details remain spotty, but the word is there was an altercation in the late hours of the evening between Bishop and the police at Parisi's Boxing Club, the gym where Bishop trains.
The word of 2 decorated police officers was all it took. My dreams, my freedom, everything was taken from me. Nobody could help me. I had to help myself. I couldn't let this place beat me. I did what I had to do. I fought. Those crackers been talking so much about kicking your ass, they think they can take you one-on-one. I had to agree to some conditions, though. Bare knuckles. No refs, no rounds. Fight until somebody quits. Or can't get up. I like those conditions. And let's go get it on. Remember now, professional boxing shit ain't gonna help you here. You got to knock this motherfucker out.
What's this I hear about you signing with D.L. McQueen?
No way, Dre. Yo, Miss McQueen told me Pop was gonna do the same thing.
And you believe that?
I believe this. Yo, Mr. McQueen has done a lot for me. And Dre, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna let him keep doing what he's doing.
Raymond, you'd be smart to stay away from McQueen, man. I always wanted you
I ain't you, Dre. I'm me. I'm a heavyweight, Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen believes I can be the champ. The champ. I'm going for it, brother. I gotta do what's best for me.
How's Gus taking him?
I had to let Gus go.
Raymond, no!
I didn't have no choice, Dre. Gus can't give me a shot at the title. Mr. McQueen can. Dad realized that too late, and I can't make that same mistake. I gotta do what's best for me and not what's best for Gus. Dre, come on, man, you understand. It's like that. It's like that, Dre. It's like that.
Gus retired from boxing. Isaac Frost became heavyweight champion. Baby brother was fulfilling his dream. And here, it's the same old business.
Time to skin another head.
휘말리면 안 되고 상대방이 힘이 빠질 때 그때를 누명해야 될 것 같습니다. 한 번 한 번은 균형을 잃을 때마다 전력을 다해서 내기 때문에 금방 지치는 것 같아요. 잡아 흘리다가 강하게 낼 때 그렇죠.
Hey, motherfucker. This shit isn't finished.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm ready to fight right now. Get your boy ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't fucking care, Ace. He's gonna fight me right now, or there's gonna be serious problems. Okay?
Fuck it. Let's go.
바로 하는 겁니다. 자, 덤벼. 서로를 일단
I served my full sentence. I lost my youth.
이제 감옥을
Lost my
출소합니다.
career.
짐을 싸고
I lost my dream. Now what?
체육관으로
Baby brother got me a job as an assistant trainer. Listen for the bell, man.
Relax. Potter boy.
Very lucky for an ex-con to have a job.
That's what I like to see. A brother taking care of his brother. Andre, welcome back.
Hey, Mr. McQueen.
Raymond? Andre, you remember Mr. Franco.
Andre,
Mr. Franco has retired from the force. Works for me now.
must be a big change for you.
Hope you learned to stay out of trouble.
Now he's learned his lesson. Andre, I'm sorry the way things worked out for you. But I've been taking good care of Raymond while you were away. We can't afford distractions. I hope we can count on you.
출소해서 스파링을 하죠.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. He needed that beatdown. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Barr's camp starts in 2 weeks.
You want to see me?
Have a seat. sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I gonna do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences.
Everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Bishop's edge is speed. He can get in and out. He can get you offensively. He can get away from you defensively.
Yeah, he has radial tires. And you got to take some air out of those tires. No better place or way to do that than go downstairs.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Gets rid of that body shot. Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Right to the body. Solid right hand by Andre Bishop. Good way to protect the midsection. Chavez is hit by a right hand. Oh! He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about? And he catches a lucky break. Saved by the bell here at the end of the round, Teddy.
Yeah, right away you're thinking, you know, where do I spend my time right now? You want to tell him things, they can help him, but he is really groggy right now, so you got to get him clear-minded first.
Good block there by Andre Bishop. And now just wasting everybody's time. From that headshot with the block. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Chavez. Chavez is looking like a beat man. How about that left right there? Did you see that? He just off the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
And bang, away he goes. Chavez is down, and he may be out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Tonight, and it's headlined by a heavyweight clash. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. This is just the second fight at heavyweight for the former middleweight prospect, the American Andre Bishop. Tonight, Bishop will face Raul Castillo. He clinches when he gets to the inside. If you're the inside fighter, what do you have to think about in terms of putting forth your style of fighting?
Well, you better find a good ride to get to that house. That house is on the inside, and you better make sure you're not getting caught while you're coming in. Move your head on the way in, bring your feet, and once you get inside, make sure you do what you got there to do.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Solid left hand with a head.
Like what I see in there.
Good looking uppercut that time. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. With the hook to the head. Zones in on that overhand right. Bishop's landed a good, solid combination. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Wow! Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. What a big shot. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this? Huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
Big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man. If you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. You come right down to it. All that matters is heart.
Way or the other, get out of the other man's target place.
And here's a little insight we're getting from our ringside researcher. He says that Andre Bishop actually had a previous injury to that damaged right hand. And get this, Teddy, it happened during his prison term. Bishop's jab lands well. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it.
Do that again.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. Halfway through this round here. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Both men digging in with uppercuts. And yet another big shot comes in. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside.
이러지 마라,
He
이러지
pulled
마라.
out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
That he's a one-handed fighter, but I'll tell you, Andre Bishop is having continued success just with that weapon. Johnson's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in mind that he might be trying to cut you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Nice strike and catching one by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Keep moving. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. Boy, sharp two-punch. Wow. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
아, 참.
This wasn't the best Andre Bishop.
이거를 못 넣네.
Remember,
Here we go. Round two is underway. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Scores up top with a left. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. How important is it for a big heavy hitter, a power puncher, to have space, to not be smothered?
Well, he can't use his power if he's in a phone booth, so to speak. He has to have a little bit of room to be able to use that great weapon.
Right to the head with that right. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Move your head. A piercing uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. He gets off with a combination up top. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land a counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is the key to victory tonight. Forceful uppercut by Andre Bishop. Side to side, move your head. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Andre Bishop. Johnson's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals. And it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps the guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. Meldrick Johnson's hurt from that. Well, he just went from hunted to hunter.
And now he's going to track him down.
Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in the corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. Nice work, the left hand to the head. 1, 2 jabs up top. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Solid right by Johnson. Johnson's able to land a nice clean left hand. Andre Bishop showing his superiority in that last round. That was an easy 3 minutes for him, and he's got momentum.
Yeah, what I like about him is we know that he has good ability, speed, power, but he also has the technique. That is the car that's going to drive the ability to where he wants to go.
Oh, what a power punch he was able to land there.
So that's what you call setting up a trap. Not a mouse trap, but a punch trap. Step back a little bit, invited him in, bang!
How about that? Another right hand. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Andre Bishop's making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
Let's see it. Big shot comes crashing home. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Oh, and there you go. He is not meant for life on the outside. outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out, Mark, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Bishop's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. We showed you the video evidence earlier where we saw the replay of Andre Bishop injuring that right hand. The word we're getting ringside is that that injury dates back a bit, and it may be the cause of all his problems. They say he injured that right hand while he was in jail. Andre Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find a target, get the combination working, land both punches. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it... The guy does say, ooh, that we see those quick hands that the judges, marking it down. Also, it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Exactly what I love about an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combination and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just for physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. Put together.
Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. And that's the end of round 5. Where's it written that you need to win a fight with both your left and your right? Bishop is doing a beautiful job, boxing well, moving, and sticking that left hand and scoring. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Scored well up top.
You got this one.
Well-targeted left hand by Andre Bishop. Johnson's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
Yeah, good work. Wait for the rope.
Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. There's the combo downstairs. Well, Bishop can string together a few rounds like that. This is going to be a very easy fight for him.
Well, he looks like a confident fighter. All that amateur background is really showing.
What a cutting shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
Johnson's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella saying, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected.
Keep moving. Gotta see he's coming.
Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Okay, get him back. Get your hands up.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Scores with the combo to the head.
Nice.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Move! Blocks that punch. Bishop's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close to show.
Nice block by Andre Bishop. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Let's see some more head.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Bishop's almost got like a Viper quality to it, doesn't he? He just gets in there, he attacks real quick, comes in, strikes before you know what hit you.
Yeah, he's very quick, and that is his style. He likes to get in, do his damage, and get out. Right now, his opponent can't match him with that physical ability. What he's got to do is try to time him on the way in.
Punches and bunches, combination up top.
Over your head, kid.
I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut.
Stay focused on the inside.
Look at that combination by Andre Bishop.
That's it. Great combo.
Bishop's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. A knifing left hand by Andre Bishop. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards. Sending up to the ground.
네, 알겠습니다.
Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenge. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Well, Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop, which should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Ball here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. But you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Andre Bishop's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Stewart's confidence is really showing through as he makes his way to the ring. Boardwalk Ball in Atlantic City, home to our heavyweight fight tonight between Andre Bishop and Reggie Stewart. Of course, Bishop has been labeled the comeback kid.